What's up, everybody? I'm Mark.
I'm Ben.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Nasri, and we are Magic. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're here to answer your questions. Happy 4th of July weekend.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July. Thank you, Romeo, for having us. And let's do this.
What kind of questions we got?
You want to do the first one?
Let me see here. Savannah from Riverside asks, what was your reaction the first time you heard Rude on the radio?
My reaction was, bleh!
Mine was,
Mark?
Genuine surprise. Something similar to those two faces combined together.
We were in, where were we? In
Remember
Australia.
Universal Studios, though, that one time. Remember it was playing there? That wasn't the first time.
No,
Remember
first time we were in
Australia.
Australia. The first time was in
Australia,
Australia, and we were, I guess, on our way to do promo in the morning, and they put on the station, and we heard it, and we all kind of looked at each other, and we're like, "Yep, this is real." So it was a pretty awesome memory.
Very cool.
Number 2, Angelina from Newport. Since the band's name is Magic, do you guys have any superstitions?
Wow, that's a good one. Guys?
no.
Not really.
Not really.
I have pet peeves, like people touching my food, like
completely
Ben
different than
touching my food,
superstition.
or Alex touching my food, or Ben,
That's not a superstition.
or Alex. Mark, not so much.
Hey.
I don't
Here
think
we
we
go.
actually have any superstitions.
changed
I was
it.
trying to think of one.
Superstitions? No, not really. You know what? When I was a kid, I used to do this OCD thing with like cement, and I used to like try to stay within the cracks, or my mother would break her back.
I did that too.
And my mother has a bad back, so I don't know if I just missed steps.
I did that.
All right, I got it.
Exact same thing.
Jamal from Mississippi. If you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Sushi, without question.
Oh, come
Done. I could eat that forever.
Come on.
All
Sushi?
right, what's yours? What's yours?
If I eat for the rest of my life, fruit, just like mangoes.
Really?
Just a mango
Really?
every day.
Really?
A Big Mac meal.
With a
Until
mango
I die,
on
until
it.
I die, like next month. You know what I mean? Mark?
It's really hard. Maybe
Coconuts.
the gnocchi or something.
Oh, the Italian heritage. Ben, you want to take the next
Yeah.
one?
Kayla from Elk Grove kicked us this question. When did you start your group, and how did you guys meet? I was the last guy to join the band, actually, but the band started, I guess, in fall 2012, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nasri and Mark met in the studio on a songwriting session, and they started vibing on each other, musically speaking. And they said, let's start a band. Mark said, I know your guys. So he called up Alex, and Alex was like, I'm in. And then I popped in and was like, yo, guys, can I be in your band too? And they were like, sure. So there you go.
That's pretty much it.
Basically it.
Andrew from New York City.
Andrew Berkowitz, thrown in from New York City.
That's an inside joke.
Sorry.
How did you come up with the name Magic? We didn't invent the word magic, but we came up with the name Magic from our song Don't Kill the Magic. It's actually why we called the album Don't Kill the Magic. Andrew, it meant something to us. It was a great musical moment, but you know, when you get your name, and it was just there's an origin to the whole thing and to that song. So we hope you like the song Don't Kill the Magic, and because that's where we got our name. Mark, you want to do the next one?
Yeah, absolutely. Paul from Los Angeles. Are you watching the World Cup, and who are you cheering for? Well,
Uh-oh.
I was cheering for Italy. Unfortunately, they got knocked out, but I must say I'm very impressed with a lot of the teams that have been playing this year. Today, we caught a little bit of the game, and we're happy to see that Brazil had a nice victory. I'm getting the cut sign here. Is that everything right? Yeah. My friend's Chilean.
So we shouldn't, hold on, so can we stop? Maybe we shouldn't, because this if we say it today, that was
Exactly, that's why I said
Oh,
it airs
right.
the 5th.
So don't say the time.
We're
Just say-
cheering for whoever wins.
Yeah. Go team.
All right, let's.
Crystal from Toronto. What? Toronto, Canada.
Let's go.
Is Rude based off of a real situation? What is the song truly about? Rude is a made-up story, but what the song is really about is just about a guy who loves a girl, and he's not gonna listen to some, stuck-up father, and he knows what he wants in life, and he's gonna go and take it. So that's what it's really about, and it's also just about tradition. There's something traditional about that too, about asking a man. I'm sure a lot of people said no, and then the guy still married the girl. So thanks.
He's a
Thanks,
traditionalist,
Crystal.
but he's a non-conformist.
Kimberly, you should take Kimberly.
Because he doesn't care.
Oh, Kimberly from Washington, D.C. Kimberly, you're hilarious. You should take Kimberly. Okay. Restart. Okay. Kimberly from Washington, D.C. asks, How excited were you to be featured on a Shakira song?
You know, I was with Shakira in Barcelona and writing for her album. And when she heard me singing, and she was just like, "Oh, you can sing," and I was like, "Yeah, we're actually label mates." And then she heard a lot of the Magic album, and she was just like, "I love what you're doing." And there's this song called "Cut Me Deep" that we didn't know if we were going to use on this album or the next album. And I could see this kind of spark in her eyes, and I was just like, "You should do the song." And I called the guys. I was like, "I think Shakira wants this song. I just have a feeling." And she loved it, and she cut it, and then she turned around and made it featuring Magic. So thank you, Shakira. It was awesome, and we can't wait to perform it with her live one day on stage. Kelly from Phoenix, Arizona. What artists were major inspirations to you growing up?
Michael Jackson.
Anybody?
Music Soul Child, Stevie Wonder.
Oh, the Beatles, probably.
Yeah, I mean, growing up for all of us were different. I was like a pop kid growing up. I listened to the radio and I liked everything. So, but for me, I guess somebody that would stand out would probably be like Michael Jackson and a little Stevie Wonder too. And I love Sting and the Police and Bob Marley, somebody I've really grown to super admire. And now I'm loving Freddie Mercury and all of his work with his band Queen. I think he's just phenomenal. And lots more. There's just so many great artists. So that's a great question. Thank you. Janet from Portland. Where's Portland again? Oregon. I'm Canadian. What is each of your favorite cuisine?
My favorites are Japanese and Italian.
I would say Chinese and Italian.
Oh, that's
Yo, my mom's cooking is crazy. Just telling you.
yes, dude. There's something, I'm actually a Middle Eastern man, so I do find myself going to like Mediterranean food quite a bit. There's a comfort to that, especially we live in Los Angeles. We don't live at home anymore, and I don't get a lot of home cooked meals. And eggs in the morning is not a home cooked meal. So, but a little bit of everything. You want to take the next one, Ben?
Oh, Bertha from Houston, Texas asks, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? I've thought about this.
Me too.
And I will tell you.
Me too.
That I think people think they want to breathe fire, do weird things. I'm telling you, the coolest power to have would be to be able to hop like a frog, but as it relates to human size, so you'd be jumping really high. So it's like, so you'd be like, because think about this. You're in a situation.
Like future, telling the future.
No, that's whatever.
No.
But no, hang on, I'll explain. Because you're in a situation and you're like, I'm not feeling this vibe, man. I'm out of here. You turn around, you hop away. Are you kidding me? You'd blow people's minds.
That's amazing.
Wouldn't flying be superior to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you're just
no,
gone. It's like, oh, he flew. Or
That's
hopping.
magic.
Like,
That's magic's
Hold on.
response.
This is my thoughts with superpowers, because I'm actually kind of obsessed with the superheroes thing. You gotta have one where they don't know that you have it, and another one, a flying one. Now you're the guy flying, so they're gonna try to kill you. But if you have one that's subtle, like reading minds, then you have all the powers, because then you can mold. Imagine,
You get it.
if you could read people's minds. But that's not the one I want. What I want is super strength all day long, so I could lift your frog jumping and squash you. Tyler from Rapid River, would you guys love to go on? Who would you love to go on tour with? Oh man, that's an endless question, because we've had so many dreams.
There's some current bands that we'd love to go on tour with, like Bruno Mars would be cool. I think Maroon 5 would be a good tour for us as well. That'd be a good band.
Sure, those are great answers. Really kind of anybody who's making real music and who's got a fan base that would like our kind of music, which is for everybody. Marissa from Honolulu made a video on Keek asking, what is your dream girl like? Individual answers, boys.
What is your
Wink
dream
face.
girl
Winky face. Oh, Marissa. Mark, dream girl? Anybody who's
I
got it.
think a dream girl would be someone that I could learn from, that I loved and respected, and was attracted to both physically and also spiritually and emotionally.
Maybe
Well-
I'm that
well
person.
said,
Maybe I'm
brother.
that girl for
I
you,
think you
Mark.
are, actually.
Okay.
Oh, really? My dream girl?
Oh, really?
She's got to be pretty special.
Oh no.
Okay, good answer. Alex?
Nice one, Ben.
Most of my dream
Nailed
girls,
it!
Most of my dream girls are from animated movies like Pocahontas or Jasmine, or maybe Ariel from Little Mermaid. So she has to look like an animated character.
pretty
Marissa, you are my dream girl.
Probably
Ooh,
Marissa
smart.
from Honolulu.
Yeah,
was like-
But
Hawaiian
in all
girl,
honesty,
perfect.
I honestly have no idea. I'm still trying to figure that out. Sandy from Denver. Who are each of your celebrity crushes? Oh man, I think they're all kind of sexy. You know, lately,
All of them.
All of them.
all of them. You know what? Lately, who's that girl again from the Hunger Games girl?
Oh yeah.
Kristen Stewart.
No.
Oh, is that wrong?
Jennifer,
J-Lo.
Wrong move, buddy.
Jennifer
Trilogy.
Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence is kind of hot. There's so many. I can't.
Yo, I'll tell you mine. Anna Kendrick, if you see this,
Who?
Anna Kendrick, man.
Who's Anna Kendrick?
Yo, you ever see
The Cup Song girl.
That's right.
Okay. Rihanna.
Yeah, Rihanna, I guess. Maybe she could be
Take
one of
this
them.
one.
Where is it?
Olivia.
Olivia from Wichita. Are you guys going to go on your own tour? That's a really good question. What's the answer to that question?
The answer is yeah. I mean, it looks like when you're a new band, you take on different opportunities, and we're trying to grow a fan base every day. And sooner or later, once it grows in different places, and then you know where to go, you can kind of like create a tour. So it looks like we're creating a tour right now in September. We're touring all over the States, doing like, radio shows and stuff like that for the summer, and we're going to Europe for a bit. But I think starting September, it looks like we're going to be on tour, like a college tour. But it's in the works, so keep your eyes out. And it looks like we got some things that are pending for the new year, potentially opening for some pretty awesome acts. So keep your eyes out and just go to ournameismagic.com to be updated. But we'll come your way. Olivia from Miami. Which artist would you love to work with that you haven't yet? Oh man, well, as a band, we always talk about, who would we write with and who we collaborate with, and we want to do something different, because you could just say the typical answers, but I think it would be like really crazy if we collaborated with like a rapper or something because we're already musicians, we play, so we can create stuff. Somebody that does something that we can't do. Even to do a song one
Mark's
day
a pretty good rapper,
with a
though.
Kanye, yeah, he's the best rapper. With a Kanye West or somebody who's just like a really creative rapper, because we love all kinds of music. But it would be awesome to do something with like the hip hop community one day, and really grow our fan base. There's music playing in
Can
the
we turn
background.
is that coming out of the headphones?
I think it might be.
You can turn the headphone level maybe.
I think it's
Is
on
that
that
Bell or
speaker
Belly?
monitor. There's probably a volume
just Bell?
control. See that? There's a speaker.
Is that Bell?
You can just unplug the headphones. Right?
Just unplug them.
Just take it out of
Sounds
that.
like J-Lo's sound check.
There you go.
Is that Bell or Bella?
All right, back. Let's go back. Woo. Start with the.
Wait, that's Dreamgirl. We did that one already.
No.
Yeah, we did. Just right.
No, she asked the same question again.
You want
So
another,
are we
another
skipping?
Dream Girl one? Should
No,
we
you
do
don't
it?
want another Dreamgirl.
No, you just started
It
the
was a
first question.
repeat question. That's why.
Kelly from Boston. Describe yourselves in 3 words.
Oh no. This
Mark,
is
3
tough.
words. You want to go first? Alex, you go first.
No.
Ben, you go first. Fine, I'll go first. Tenacious.
I was gonna say tenacious. Remember in the
Yeah,
Dwight
there's
in
an
the
episode
Office?
of The Office. I don't know if you watched The Office, where Dwight is actually hands his resume in, and he's getting jobs because he got fired, and then he says like the craziest stuff. We love The Office. I would say for me, I think I'm creative, sometimes funny, and athletic,
This is really tough. To,
and tenacious.
Not sound so weird.
Just say.
Humble, driven, musical.
Boom.
Canadian bass player.
Canadian, American drums.
Nice. John from Nashville, Tennessee. You guys watch the show Friends? If so, what character do you identify with the most?
Chandler. I love
I wanna
Chandler.
be
People
Chandler.
say I
Are
look
you
like
on
Ross,
Chandler?
so I'll take Ross.
I love Chandler, dude. He's the funniest to me.
Joey.
I guess that could be Joey.
You're a bit of a
That's
Chandler
not my
too.
personality.
I think I'm
Ben's
kinda
a bit of a
Chandler.
Chandler.
I think I'm kind of Chandler.
We got 2
you know.
Chandlers, a Joey and a Russ.
Yeah, but kind of Rachel over here too.
Yeah, I guess so.
Same.
I'm a bit of a Rachel, I guess, Got these boobs. Bradley from St. Paul kicked us to ask, what age did you know that music is what you wanted to do for a living?
I didn't know what a living was when I chose music. I was playing music from time.
Since time,
Yo. So yeah, I mean, it was just music first, and then it was like, what do you want to do for your job? And it was like, nothing ever if it doesn't involve music. It's pretty simple.
Makes sense.
I thought about, I'm just going to say, in high school, I realized, because I was thinking about going to colleges and stuff, and I was like, what am I going to do? And it was music. Like, I always played music as a kid, but finally got to start thinking about it, and I decided that I'm just going to go for music. I'm just going to do it.
I started when I was really young on piano, but I think I had that epiphany that I wanted to be a musician and do that for a living when I was in my early teens.
I was a weird kid. I think I was like 6 years old, where I made up my mind. I didn't think about the money. I didn't care about that. But I knew that was what I was going to do. I could kind of feel it, at a young age.
Now we care about the money.
Yo, I got this.
No?
I got this.
Okay, go for it.
I just want to say Clive. Clive from Jacksonville, Michigan asks a great question. What kind of feelings are you guys having the closer your album release date approaches?
Anxiety, but in a good way. Like, come out already. The days are moving so slowly. Impatience, I'll say that.
Excitement.
Anticipation.
Yeah, lots of things. I mean, it's great. We've been, everyone's been working on it in our small little studio, and kind of a small circle of people knew the songs, and we've already seen it grow, and it's been really exciting. So it's kind of there is that anxiety of like, oh my God, but then there's also like, yeah, just come out and let's see it out in the real world.
We have more than one song.
Yeah.
Melissa from Seattle, Washington, used the video app Keek to ask, what are everyone's pet peeves? Answer individually, please. My pet peeves are, I'd say, bad service. I don't like bad service. Do your job. Brain. Go ahead. It's not mine.
Pet peeve. I like to keep things tidy. I like tidiness. So messiness would be a bit of a pet peeve for me.
I don't really have too many pet peeves. I mean,
Pretty easy going.
pretty easy one. I suppose maybe disrespect.
Oh, he doesn't like that. You got a pet peeve?
I was thinking of I have a couple, but this is going to sound a little too serious, but I don't like I can't stand when I see a parent or somebody pulling their kid or like hitting their kid.
Oh, yeah.
That one to me is the worst. But I don't want to go too serious, but I'm just putting that out there.
I don't think anybody likes that one.
No. Joanna from Providence, Rhode Island asks, what are all of your hobbies besides music? Any hidden talents?
Alex and I play a lot of sports together, so I'd say sports. We're sports guys.
I can balance things on my fingers.
No, that's not a real
I
thing.
don't know why, but
I'm really good at that.
Mark has
He has a knack for languages.
Mark actually could speak a bunch of languages. He can speak.
Go.
Not very well. I mean, I
On the spot, go.
think more in the past I was interested in that and I worked hard at that. But more recently, I'm so music obsessed that I think my hidden talents are still within the music realm.
Mark could play the pan flute. Kesha from New Orleans. Is there a song off the new album that you are particularly excited to perform live? How do you want to be remembered? We just rehearsed it. It's the last song on the album. It's really nice. We got the acoustic guitar out. I'm excited about that
Yeah,
one.
me too.
3 and
I'm
4.
so excited for all of them. I just can't wait to play all the songs.
Thanks, Kesha. Alyssa from Chicago, Illinois. What is one about Canada?
One thing, probably.
What is one thing about Canada that you guys miss when you are away?
friends and family.
My family.
Pretty much friends.
Family.
Yeah.
Just
Thank you. Now we miss our friends.
Yeah.
Aww.
Thanks a lot, Alyssa.
Is this Alyssa, our friend?
All right, we got one.
Rebecca
We got
from
more.
Boise, Idaho.
Choose the best one.
How much of music do you write is based off of true life situations? I do, 99% of the lyrics in the band, and I'd say 90% of the time I'm writing from true situations because it's hard for me to just make stuff up. I got lucky with Rude that I was able to kind of put together a fictional story, and I'm glad that everybody loves it because we love performing it. But yeah, a lot of the album's a little more personal. There is, when you hear the lyric, it is about somebody who actually exists. And when you get the album, it comes out soon. You could ask those questions, and I'll fill you in. Thanks again for submitting your questions. Everyone, we had so much fun answering them. And thank you, Romeo, again. Magic is out, and we'll see you
guys.
again.
Thank you so
Later.
much.
Peace.
Bye bye.
Cool. Can I say a couple things? Is that Yum's out already?
Right.
And camera's rolling.
So we got one more left. Rebecca from Boise, Idaho asks, how much of the music you write is based off of true life situations? I do most of the writing, the lyrical writing in the band. And yeah, pretty much all of it except for a few songs on the album. There is definitely another person in my life that inspired it. So, the album's out, so go get it, and I'll fill you in. You just tell me what you want to know and hit us online, and we'll do our best, and you'll hear more about the album as we play it live every single day. So, you're gonna definitely get to know us a little more, and we're so happy that it's out. So, thank you guys for having us. Thank you for sending in all your questions. You're awesome, and thanks again to Romeo. Magic out. Peace, guys.
Sweet. Good. Let me take a picture of you that we could post.